It seems that Apple's changes for the next iPhone continue to make a ton of headlines. As yes, leaked CAD renders point to some interesting updates for the next Pro iPhones at least. Google Pixel 8 Pro rumors hint to a cool way to take better night photos. And what if the Galaxy Z Flip 5 brought some good changes and then others that weren't so revolutionary? I'm Jaime Rivera, and if anyone tells you that you're the Monday in their life, I don't necessarily think that's a compliment. This is Pocketnow Daily. Did I just get a joke right? The official news today begin with Meta and their new verification system, which I am sure you've been waiting to pay for. Well, it's now live for Instagram and Facebook users in the United States. Starting today, you can pay to be verified on both social platforms in the United States and receive additional benefits like the exclusive and desired blue checkmark. It's funny what Mark Zuckerberg deems as aspirational, but anyways, aside from the badge, the service gets you proactive impersonation protection as well as direct customer support, exclusive stickers, and 100 stars per month on Facebook to show support to other creators. In order for you to use the service, you have to be older than 18, and there's a verification process to go through that involves having a photo ID. You also need to have two-factor authentication turned on, and if you get the service and want to change your profile name, photo, username, or date of birth, you'll have to go through that entire verification process again. In case you're still interested, you have to pay $12 a month on the web or $15 a month if you go for the App Store. And God, just let me know what you guys think about this, because I try not to be sarcastic, but this is just ridiculous. Now let's get to Google, since there are some new rumors about the camera on the Pixel 8 Pro. Over the weekend, an update to the Google camera application began rolling out. In the app's code, the 9to5 Google team found that the company has included first details for the Pixel 8 series camera, and of course, there are new improvements. The report mentions that Google is preparing a new feature for their upcoming Pro model that would combine cameras to take even better night sight photos. This new feature will work similarly to the multi-camera super res zoom that was introduced on the Pixel 7 series that was launched. In practice, the technique will be the same. Both camera sensors will take the same shot over an extended period of time. Once the two photos are taken, Google Camera should merge them into a single night shot, or even an astrophotography shot with even greater detail than you would have before. We would usually recommend that you take this information from source code with a grain of salt, but considering Google has improved night sight every year since its debut, it's no surprise that they are improving the feature once again, and I like what they do. Moving on, let's talk about Samsung, since we have new information about the Galaxy Z Flip 5. According to a new report by ICE Universe, the upcoming Z Flip will have a 3.4-inch covered display, which is up from 1.9 inches on the Flip 4 and even bigger than the 3.26-inch display on the Oppo Find N2 Flip. ICE also added that the covered display will be almost square and will take up most of the space of the outside of the phone. On the inside display, we also get changes. It is reported that the bezels will get slimmer this year. But then, as for its folding book sibling, he said that there won't be any changes to the outer hardware besides the new hinge mechanism that will be used on both phones. And finally, it is also rumored that both Galaxy Z Fold 5 and Flip 5 will have new touchscreen technology and will be powered by the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy as found on the Galaxy S23 series, meaning if you were expecting a Plus variant of the chip, that might not be the case. We'll see what happens. And finally, for the hottest news today, let's talk about Apple, because we have new renders, even more changes, and upcoming details for the next generation iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Shrimp Apple Pro shared some leaked CAD images on which we can notice that the new model will have a unified volume button instead of the separate ones, which we wonder if will lead to better or worse experience, though Apple has been known to handle haptics better than any other company. company. Another noticeable change is the new mute button that will replace the classic mute switch that has been present since the original iPhone in 2007. Now, on the other hand, both base models are still expected to have 2 physical buttons and the mute switch. Ice Universe, who loves to talk about bezels, reported that the iPhone 15 Pro Max will have the thinnest bezels on any smartphone, beating the record currently held by the Xiaomi Mi 13. He stated that the bezels on this new flagship will be of just 1.55 millimeters. For comparison, the previous model had 2.17 millimeters, and the Galaxy S23 Ultra had 1.95 millimeters. Also, notice the SIM tray on the renders. We wonder if that's only for the global variants, but anyways, in today's question, let us know. How's this new iPhone looking in your expectations? Because in my case, it's cool, but for the price hike we've been hearing about, I'm hoping that isn't everything, but that's just me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me try at jokes. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.